Tuscos now if you want. Very well. The sound of the bell coming up.
No touching of the gloves.
Well, there was a moment there. Just a moment.
All the way back. Back.
Rampage Jackson's 7th fight at heavyweight. Wanderlei Silva has been at heavyweight before, fighting the likes of Mark Hunt. And, of course, the last time he was knocked out by Mirko Krokop in the Pride Openweight Grand Prix. But here we go. A rivalry that has spanned 15 years. Will it end tonight?
Both of these guys have always hated fighting wrestlers. And so I doubt we're going to see a whole lot of takedowns in this fight. I think they're going to stand in the center and they're going to sling, and we're going to see who's going to come out on top.
Rampage Jackson in the red gloves, Silva in the blue gloves. Silva had the longest undefeated streak in Pride FC history at 22 and 20, hold the record for most knockouts in Pride FC history.
You're seeing Wanderlei actually throw a straight jab, which is, it's getting through Jackson's guard.
A minute gone in round 1. Both of them having been defeated by one of our analysts, Chael Sonnen, who of course will face Fedor Emelianenko after beating Quinton Rampage Jackson in the opening round of the heavyweight Grand Prix. And Silva winging that overhand right.
And I was waiting, there's got to be a moment, you know Wanderlei cannot hold back. He's like a kid at a candy store. He's got to throw those winging shots.
Silva losing his Bellator debut to Sonnen. Silva with 35 MMA wins, 25 of those via knockout, and he's tagged by Jackson. And Jackson leaning in on Silva. Jackson with 18 of his 37 victories coming via his power.
Power does not go away, and Quinton Jackson will always possess in both hands just dynamite. Good inside knee by Wanderlei.
Silva trying to deliver a knee on the exit. Under 3 minutes down remaining in the first round. And the first meeting in the final of the Pride Light Heavyweight Grand Prix. There was middleweight there. Knee knockout. Then, Halloween night 2004, Jackson fought much better, but Silva still knocked him out with a knee. Jackson's body over the middle rope, blood cascading from his forehead on the canvas, and then at almost, what is it now? 10 years, the knockout in the UFC fight.
Both of them, if you look at both of them, that knockout at Jackson was one of the most devastating knockouts you have ever seen, and the same in return when Quinton put Wanderlei out.
Right hand by Silva, again a windmill right hand.
And even in that victory when Quinton lost in that second fight, even though it was a knee that we all looked at, Quinton said it was his hands that hurt me. It didn't matter about the knees.
That's the midpoint of the opening round. There's a jab by Silva. Silva already with a mouse underneath the right hand. Again, that overhand windmill right hand by Silva. Jackson closes the gap, pins him along the fence.
And well, what you're looking at is Quinton, you know, when he knocked out Wanderlei, it was that windmill overhand right that he tucked and rolled through, brought up the left hook, and landed a clean shot. That's what Quinton is still looking for when Wanderlei is throwing that big looping right.
Since their last encounter, Jackson has fought 14 times. And again, closing the gap, knee by Jackson as he pushes Silva to the fence in the final minute of the opening frame.
I gotta go. Fight. Watch the back of the head.
Silva guaranteed that this fight will end in a finish. And he predicted that he would knock out Rampage Jackson.
Silva trying to use a plumb on to pull Jackson's head down, didn't work at all. That's the strength of Quinton Jackson's
exchange here with 20 seconds.
Oh, big shot. Quinton landed a big shot on him. That's why Wanderlei's moving.
Final 10 seconds of the opening round. Jackson saying, hey, meet me in the center of the cage. Let's do this.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Let's go.
And here in round 2, Jackson and Silva going to try to pop each other like the victor will be popping bottles here in this 4th meeting of these 2 MMA icons. Outside low kick by Silva.
That was one of the techniques I really thought Wanderlei would come out with. I think that low kick against Quinton puts a lot of weight on that lead leg, but you got to be careful when you're throwing that kick not to get hit by one of Quinton's hands.
Jab by Jackson, followed by a counter right hand from Silva. 30 seconds gone here in the second. Scheduled for 3. In exchange, Silva shutting up. Now Silva and Jackson swinging for the fences. Vintage stuff from Jackson and Silva.
That right there is what everyone's expecting, more.
Fisted fireworks here in the co-main event, round number 2. Jab by Jackson. Silva already taking deep breaths here in the second round. Moving up against Jackson, who lands the left hook, just misses with the right.
Yeah. Good movement by Silva. He's seeing it. It's just a matter, you got to get your feet moving and get those legs getting you out of that range.
I remember, there's that overhand right again by Silva. Years ago in Pride, asking Silva how long he would fight. He said, hey, how long did Randy Couture fight for? The MMA Hall of Famer, who, by the way, coined the phrase atomic butt drop when Mark Hunt fought Wanderlei Silva in Pride.
He's hurt.
Right hand blocks Jackson.
He is hurt bad right now, boy. That's why he's got that clinch. He needs to hold on. Quinton should actually try to pull away and open up again.
My goodness, what a crushing combination, and Silva still standing. Tie plum. Oh, and now Silva trying to fight off Jackson. Now looking for, well, thought he might go for the guillotine.
Look, we both know that Quinton can swat, and he hit Silva with a clean shot. He's still there. That's saying something about Wanderlei still having a chin.
Jackson trying to put Silva in a quiet place with his striking and midway point of the round in the fight. How do you have it so far, John?
Right now, I've got Quinton Jackson up 10-9. He's the one that landed the more damaging shots in that first round.
There was here in round 2.
There was moments for Silva, but Quinton's the one that did the most damage, and he's doing it again.
And now Silva using lateral movement, then resetting.
That left hand gets straight through.
And here's another exchange. Jackson and Silva. Jackson with the knee, under 2 minutes left in the round.
Silva taking a deep breath. That action's starting to catch up to him.
The action coming in waves. 1:45 left in the second. Jackson has earned his past 3 victories by decision, the longest streaks of wins in his career without a stoppage.
See, right now, when you're looking at this type of clinch, in this type of clinch, you see no one trying to take anyone down, no one trying to do any real striking. This is where you go, hey, work, I'm going to separate you, stop, separate the fighters, and let the action.
Right uppercuts on the inside by Jackson, and then Silva wings away.
I think Wanderlei needs to utilize his kicks a little more than he's doing. I don't know what he's feeling, but just hitting Quinton with punches is not the way to get rid of him.
Final minute of the second round as Jackson sticks the jab and gets Silva moving laterally around the cage.
See those little feints? Jackson's trying to set him up. He's trying to get him to actually explode so he can use that counter.
Jackson lands a jab. Right from Silva. Jackson ground and pound on Wanderlei Silva to the body. Upstairs. It's all Rampage. Rampage evens the
the replay here, Morrow. Jackson slides in, left hook, right hand. Both hitting him flush. Wanderlei standing there stiff because he didn't know exactly what was happening. That was not what finished him, though. That right hand right there puts him down, and then he goes after him. Wanderlei holding on to legs is not stopping the punches, tries to get his hands up. Jackson goes after the body, head. He's just pummeling him. Beltran's telling him to move. He can't at that point. There's nowhere for him to go. And he ends the fight. Quinton Jackson, TKO victory over Wanderlei Silva. It is now even 2-2.
We're not going to say it, are we?
You will.
Man, all kidding aside, what these two have contributed to the sport of mixed martial arts over the years. 40-year-old Rampage Jackson defeating 42-year-old Wanderlei Silva and evening this rivalry at 2 wins apiece.
I needed to.
Let's make it official with Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, he evens the score. Official time, 4 minutes, 32 seconds into round number 2. The winner by TKO, Quinton Rampage Jackson.
And a great sign of respect and sportsmanship between two MMA icons. They're already talking about a rubber match. Big John McCarthy's gonna talk to Rampage.
You just said what I thought you guys both feel. All the respect in the world.
All the respect in the world for Wanderlei. This is something that you guys might not know, but I watched Wanderlei fight in UFC 20 before I was even a fighter. I was there with the guy who started me to fight, and I saw Wanderlei destroy his guy with Muay Thai knees. Then he did this right here. Man, I was instantly a fan of Wanderlei. Much respect to Wanderlei. I love fighters like that. That's old school MMA. We ain't gonna never get another Wanderlei, so let's pay respect to him. Even though I came out victorious tonight, let's pay respect to him.
In that first round, you guys opened up on each other, and it looked like he touched you a little bit, too. How were you feeling?
Hey, he rocked me. He rocked me. My chin was tested tonight. I know Wanderlei can hit hard. When he rocked me this time, I had a flashback from when he rocked me in Japan.
You were seeing that whole fight again.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you went out there and you demonstrated your power in your hands. You had him moving. He was trying to keep distance from you. But when you hurt him with that right hand, did you know it was going to be over?
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming to an end. You guys might not know because I've been fighting a lot of wrestlers, but I've been training boxing for a long time with Bobby Rimmer out of the UK, out of Manchester. He's the best pro boxing coach I ever met. And I've been training Muay Thai with Tiki, Sneaky. I've been sneaky with my Muay Thai. Y'all didn't get a chance to see it too much because we was going to wait to bring out my kicks and stuff because Wanderlei is very crafty. And I've been training a lot of wrestling with Paul Herrera. And I got great sparring partners, man. I had some great sparring partners. And this camp was like the best camp I had. I had Anthony Kalani. I had Joe Riggs. I said Kalani. I had Sebastian Lopez. And I had 2-second Momo.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was an outstanding victory. You tied it up 2-2. Congratulations, Quinton. Everyone, your winner, Quinton Rampage Jackson.
A definite touch of nostalgia.